Okay. Oh, I said it was. Oh, I know why you couldn't hear it. I didn't share it. Let's share it. All right. I will try it there. So let your arms rest by your side, or little tiny goalpost arms. I hope you appreciate the playlist as well. Okay, so again, we're on our back supported. You want it lower? Okay, it's very low to me, so it's hard to know. Lauren, great picture of your ceiling fan, but don't worry about it. So again, your arms can be in little goalpost kind of arms. The legs, if they're comfortable being straight, great. If you want to make any changes with the legs, you can bend the knees and put the knees together, or let them open a little bit. You know, whatever is comfortable for a few breaths. And just find a position that you're comfortable with and maintain it for about 5 rounds of your breath. That's an inhale and an exhale. Is considered 1 round. Oh, thanks a lot for changing that. For those of you who can hear, the playlist is Super Bowl halftime. Past attendees, let your glutes relax. So again, if you bend your knees and there's no stress for the lower back, bring the knees in or out, or you can let the legs be straight. And just finish the next couple of rounds of breath right here. Whenever you're done with your 5th or last breath there, if your knees are not bent, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor as wide as your mat, let your knees touch together. Or maybe they touch towards each other. Take your right arm over your left arm, grab a hold of your shoulder blades, so lift up your shoulders, grab a hold of the shoulder blades and just, kind of, well, you can give a little massage, and then you can give a little pulling apart. Just for a couple breaths here. The legs are going to stay the same. Inhale, open up your arms, and then switch the cross of the arms, left arm on top. And then go ahead and just reach for your blades. And then inhale as you open the arms apart. Stretch them over your head. Reach your arms away from your center point. See if you can stretch your legs out. If that's too extreme with the block under your back, then lift up the block or bend your knees, lift the hips up, and take the block out for just a couple breaths here. Bright blue sky, Michelle. Wow, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to be inside for most of it, so hope you guys get to enjoy it. Stretch the right side of your body longer, and then stretch the left side of your body longer. And just go side to side like you're taking a really early good morning stretch, like I know most of us did for me hours and hours ago. And then find the stillness in the center. Relax the arms back down by your side, bend the knees, lift the hips up and move the block out, articulate your spine down, and then draw your knees up to your chest. Take right hand on right knee, left hand on the left knee, and then just make some circles through your hips. Gentle massaging of the spine, pull the belly in, ribs down. Then reverse that. Draw the knees back to your chest. Easy for now. Open up your arms. Go ahead and spread your legs back as wide as the mat, and just let the legs fall over to the left side. Just an easy spinal twist. You'll feel a little bit in the right side, outer hip, IT band area. And don't worry about putting the foot on top of the foot. Just let the legs kind of hang out. And then inhale to the center, move your hips over to the left side, let your knees fall over to the right side. If you did the other side, just switch sides. From here, just roll onto your right side. Use your hands to bring you back up, and then come to your hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Hands under, spread your fingers, arch your back, lift your heart. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the chin into the chest, and take the tailbone underneath you. Inhale, tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl the spine. Inhale, come back to neutral, and start to move in circular motions through your joints. Hips, shoulders, knees, wrists, ankles, fingers, toes. And just start that action in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Start out small, go a little bigger. And then finally come forward and back. Just drop your hips, push your hips back, tuck the toes. Push the hips forward, drop the hips. Push the hips back, tuck the toes. And last time, let's stay in a child's pose. The knees are wide, arms are out, hips are back. Breathe across the spaces of the body. Spread your fingers, pinkies towards the edge of your mat. Breathe in and empty out. Walk your hands over to the right side a little bit further than, maybe would be natural. Just walk it a little bit more to the right. Keep walking your right arm so it's in line with your right knee or hip, and press down on the right arm, lift up and stretch over to the right side. So keep your hips grounded, just lean right. Yeah, just a side bend. Empty the breath, walk your hands down, walk over to your left side a little bit wider. Line up the left hand with the left knee. Inhale, lift up, stretch over to the left side, keep the right hip grounded. Inhale, release, walk your hands back to the center. Push your hips back, let go. Inhale, rise onto your hands and knees. Step your right foot back behind you, tuck the toes underneath you, move it a little bit to the right side so it's in line with your hip. And you can level out your hips so the right hip drops down. Send your left arm a little bit forward of your shoulder and start to turn yourself over to your right side. Right foot stays on the floor. Right arm comes up in the air, perhaps stacked over the left shoulder a little bit more. Rotate your torso to the right side, press down through your right foot, look down on the inhale. Exhale, push a little bit away, stretch your right arm, or keep your right arm up as you lift your right leg up. Bring your right knee and elbow to meet each other. And then extend the arm over the head and the leg out to the side. You can put it back on the floor if you need it. Bring the knee and arm together. Extend the arm and the leg. Bring the knee and the arm together. Extend it out. Drop the right foot back to the floor. Press down through your left side. Come up to standing on your left knee. Line up your right knee about in line with, or right foot in line with your left knee. Inhale. Reach your arms out in two directions and stretch the right arm down the right leg and the left arm up and over to the side. If you want more, you can lift both arms off, but somebody said they were sore, so I don't know if that's something that you want to work on today. Just stay lifted a little bit more through the torso rather than collapsing. Inhale, bring both arms up over your shoulders. Exhale, open the arms, reach out, left arm down, right arm, right leg up, spin it around, right hand down, right leg up. Knee to nose, round and curl. Exhale, release it, and foot on the floor, knee on the floor. Take your left leg back behind you, tuck the toes, move it out a little bit to the side. Keep your hips level. The right hand can walk a little bit forward as you begin to spin onto your right side. Left arm comes up over your shoulder. It might be so you look like a T with your right arm underneath you. Your right arm might be a little further out. Draw your right hip underneath you and push your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift your left leg. Line it up with your hip. And then bring your arm and knee together in front of your chest 3 times. Extend, bring it overhead. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend, take the left leg to the floor. Open up a little bit broader. Push down through your right arm and leg, lift up, inhale. Line up your left leg close enough to your right knee. Inhale, exhale. Reach down with your left arm, stretch up and over with your right. If you want a little more, you can lift the bottom arm up and just work on that side action. One more breath. Inhale, return, and then spin around, left arm, right leg out, left arm down, left knee down. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and bend one knee at a time. Pressing down through the heels, pressing out of the hands. Breathe in, breathe out. And then find yourself in some stillness here. Walk your hands to your feet, back of the mat. Bend your knees a little. Let your head come down, hips over the knees, belly lifted. Let go of tension, shake out your head, yes or no. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, ragdoll your body to standing. Stack your shoulders over your hips, hips over your knees, knees over your ankles. Roll your shoulders back and around a couple times. And drop your arms down by your side. Broaden your collarbone, spread your fingers. With a little bit of a wider leg down pose. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, goal pose for the final time this season, perhaps. And bring the arms behind your back. We won't call it goal pose after this. Palms together, knuckles down, lift your heart out. Soften the knees as you fold yourself in half. Arms come away from the back, legs can straighten when you get down there. They don't have to ever. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands to the floor in front of your feet, climb to your fingertips. Bend your left knee and take a hold of your right ankle with your left hand. Take your right arm in the air and hug your hips together as you stretch the right arm up. Turn your torso open, breathe. Send your right arm behind your back. You might grab the left inner thigh, you might not. Breathe in, breathe out. Empty the breath, fold forward, bend both knees or straighten them as much as you can. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, right hand takes the left ankle, left arm comes up as you open twist. Try not to dump too much in your left hip. Try to draw it back to the center and rotate through the torso. Stay there or take the left arm behind your back. Grab a hold of the inner thigh if you got it, or your shirt, or just around your back. One more breath as you empty the breath. Fold over your legs. Hands in front of the feet. Climb up onto your fingertips as you lengthen your spine. Keep the weight in the heels as you start to walk your hands forward. Keep pressing the weight back into your heels. Downward facing dog. You can bring your feet a little bit closer. Keep them wide as spine. Lift up onto your tippy toes and shift forward to a high plank position. Top of a push-up. Exhale, lift your hips in the air. The air. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, shift forward again, high plank position. Exhale, lift your hips in the air. Inhale, lift up onto your high toes, come forward to a high plank, look forward, shoulders above wrists or slightly in front. Bring your knees down to the floor and lay your belly all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your elbows in by your side, crown of the head reaching forward, toes pulling back, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, lower down, walk your hands a little further back. Inhale, lift up, stay where you were, or lift a little higher. Relax your shoulders, Maria. And lower down. Walk your hands back a little further. Inhale, lift your chest. Perhaps you lift your thighs off the floor, shoulders away from the ears, and then lift your hips in the air, downward facing dog. Bend one knee then the other, and start to walk your feet towards your hands, coming up towards the top of your mat. When you get to the top of the mat, you can have your feet wider or keep them where they are, about hips width apart. Fold your body in half. Inhale, lengthen your spine, hands to your hips, and rise up to standing. Roll your shoulders back and around a couple times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. I've got all sorts of technical difficulties here. Arms up. Exhale, open, fold down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back and lower your right knee to the floor. Move your left knee or your left foot forward enough that the knee is over the ankle and your back knee is behind you. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little bit lower. Good. So left leg is bent on the floor, Maria. So the knee is over the ankle and the right knee is on the floor. Put the foot down. Foot down, the other way. Put your foot, look at my foot. Front leg bent. There you go. Inhale, hands on top of the thighs. Drop your hips low. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, sink a little lower, open your arms to a T. It's my fault because my camera's not exactly right for you guys. Open your arms to a T. And then turn your torso to the left side. So just rotate your torso over to the left side. Sink a little lower in your right hip. And then bring the prayer to your heart. Lean forward, put your right elbow or tricep outside the right thigh, left thigh. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath. Tuck the right toes underneath you. If you need your hands, use them. Lift your right knee off the floor. Try to keep lifting so the belly is off the thighs. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Good. Empty the breath. Release your hands to the floor or your blocks. Begin to straighten your front leg. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward and slightly up so the hips become level. Inhale, lengthen through your torso. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Relax the head, chest down. Inhale, as you bend your front knee, turn your right foot on its side, clock in front, 2 o'clock. Take your right arm, reach it out in front of you. Push down through your feet, rise up, face the right side of your room. Exhale, warrior 2. Back leg is firm, left knee in line with your hip, towards the pinky side of your foot. Shoulders open up so the shoulders are over the hips. Reach your arms in 2 directions. Breathe in, straighten your leg, exhale. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten your leg. And inhale, rebend. Warrior 2. So when you're in the pose, you know, it feels like you're just standing there, but there's always these subtle adjustments that do happen. So perhaps we reach a little longer through our fingers, we turn a little bit more through the torso, We drop a little bit lower through the hips, the legs are nice and strong. So it feels like you're static, but you're, there's movement, there's breath, for sure. One more breath, there. And then straighten the front leg, but bend the back leg. Bring your hands to prayer or the floor or a block, and move your hips back. You can go lower if you'd like, or stay a little bit more upright here, like I am with my head in line with my tail. Breathe in, breathe out. Send it a little bit deeper, a little bit further back. Inhale. And exhale, shift back to your left leg, turn your body around. Hands on the floor, low lunge. Step your left foot back to plank. Hold your plank, not your breath. Shift forward. You can bend your knees or just your arms. Roll through, upward dog. And roll over, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach high on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Take your feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, send the prayer to your heart, release the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands on floor, shins or your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot all the way back, and then lower your left knee to the floor. Check out that the right knee is over the ankle, and the left knee is behind your hip. And just settle into it for a few breaths. Pull the right hip a little further back, the left hip a little further forward. Inhale, bring the arms on top of the thighs. Lift your chest up and away from your thigh. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, open your arms to a T, thumbs up. Inhale. Turn your torso to the right, exhale. Slice through the air, left arm outside right thigh, hands in prayer or a fist and a glove. Belly lifted and rotate, look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Or take a cat into your hands. And twist. Tuck your left toes under, use your hands if you need them. Lift the left knee off the floor, you're in a low lunge. Hug your hips to the midline. Breathe. Inhale. And open, exhale. One more big breath. Sink a little bit lower in your hips. Exhale, lower your hands to the floor of the blocks. Straighten your front leg up. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Now draw the right hip back and the left hip forward and possibly slightly up. So we tend to dump a little bit deeper into that side. Two more breaths. Inhale, rebend your front knee and turn your left foot on its side, 10, 11 o'clock on your front clock. Stretch your left arm forward, push down through your legs, rise up, open up your arms, right knee is bent, right arm is forward, left arm is back. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, straighten, put effort and energy into your legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, and hold. Not your breath, just your pose. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Two more breaths, sinking down a little bit deeper. Remember, we are in stillness, but there's subtle things that happen in the body that just allow us to open up a little bit more. Inhale, begin to straighten your front leg, bend your left leg, send your hips back behind you. So you're in a flat back position. You could have your hands supported on the floor that blocks the thigh, or in prayer, or any other position. If you want to take it into a deeper Skandasana, that's fine. But right now we're just working on moving the hips back behind us and the torso parallel to the floor. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rebend your front knee, turn around to the front, spin it around, low lunge, breathe in, hands to the floor, exhale, step your right foot to plank, inhale, shift forward, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, take yourself to the top of your mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold, let it all go. Inhale, press down, rise up, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, open and twist to the left side. Inhale, cut through the air, hands in prayer, exhale. Inhale, tuck your toes underneath you, lift your right knee up. Exhale, settle into this twist. Inhale, release your hands to the floor, straighten your front leg. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rebend your knee, turn your right foot on its side, reach your right arm forward and up, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten your leg down. Exhale, rebend it, hold. Right arm pulls back. Inhale, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Exhale, rebend your front knee, turn to the front of the space, hands down. Let's go ahead and step our feet a little bit closer and straighten your front leg. Use your blocks. If you've got blocks, use them. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Pull the right hip up and down. So you're leveling out your pelvis as best you can. This is the tendency to be this right hip back and down here. Might have to walk your feet a little wider, a little bit further apart. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, just fold over your front leg. Now in this shorter stance, you can take your left hand on a block inside your left foot or put your hand on the floor. Inhale, draw your right arm up. Open to the right side. Reach your right arm to the sky. Hip can swing off a little bit. Inhale, it's the torso that you want to rotate here. Take your right arm behind your back. Lift your chest up. Left arm comes underneath the left leg. You may bend your knee first. If you can grab around and bind, great, do that. Lift your chest open. One more breath. If you have the bind, gently release it. Exhale, right arm comes down. Turn your left foot forward, or bend your left knee, and step back into a low lunge. Inhale, kick your left leg high in the sky. Open your left hip, bend and straighten. Exhale, lower your foot to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Pull your heart through. Use your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes. Bend your knees. Take yourself to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down to rise up. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, send a prayer to your heart. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot all the way back and lower the knee to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can keep your foot tucked under. Exhale, open the arms to a T. Turn to the right side. Reach forward, cut through the air. Left arm outside, right hand to prayer. Inhale. Oops, exhale. Lost my gear. And then tuck your left toes underneath you and lift the knee up and keep the hips low. Keep rotating through the torso. Use your arm as leverage to twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, release your hands to the floor, straighten your front leg and fold. Exhale. Inhale, rebend your front knee, turn your back foot on its side, stretch your left arm out and open. Left side, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale, bend your left leg, straighten your right leg, hips go back. Inhale, rebend, turn around. Exhale, step your left foot a little bit closer. Grab your blocks if they're handy. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Again, right leg is far enough to the right, left leg is far enough to the left that your hips can be level. And pull up on the right leg, pull forward with the left. Breathe in. Relax the neck and shoulders, everybody, exhale. Fold in a pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Place your right hand on the inside of the right foot with a block of the floor. And send your left arm to the sky. Open up your torso to the left side. You can be a little bit off with the hips here. Go to where it feels good in your body today. Straighten the front leg, so shorten the stance if you need to. It is a shorter stance for the triangle. Exhale, take your left arm behind your back. Some of you grab inside the thigh, and some of you will take the full bind right arm underneath. Left arm behind your back, open up your heart. Keep opening up the torso. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, find your biggest space. Exhale, release the arms, release the hands to the floor. Spin it back around, step back into the low lunge. Inhale, step your right foot back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Lift up onto your toes, soften your knees, look forward. Walk, step, float, hop, top to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms up, keep the toes tucked. Exhale, open up, turn to the left side twist. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale into your prayer twist. Inhale, lift your back knee off the floor, twist. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rebend your front leg, turn your back foot on its side, reach up and open, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring it to your right leg, sit back. Exhale, bend your front knee, turn around to the front, step a little closer. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left hand moves on the inside or on a block. Right arm opens up, twist, exhale. Inhale, bind your right arm behind you, and perhaps bind the left arm underneath you, open up. Short triangle. Inhale. Now look down at your left toes as you exhale, and I don't care how you do it, step your right foot together at the front of the mat. You can stay right here, or you can shift your weight into your right leg and begin to rise up. Perhaps the leg comes with you. Perhaps you stand up first. And some of you will stretch the leg out in front of you or to the side. Good, Michelle. Good, Laura. Yeah. Good. Beautiful. If you're holding on, still hold on as you bring your feet to the floor. Exhale, release your hands and feet, forward fold. Shake out your head, yes and no. Tuck your chin into your chest and round your spine to come up to standing. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart center. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your left knee to the floor. You can keep the toes tucked. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, open the arms to a T, turn to the right. Inhale, cut through the air. Exhale, hands in prayer. Poet. Inhale, lift your back knee off the floor, however you get it there. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, release your hands, and exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rebend your front knee, turn your back foot on its side, press firmly through the legs, open up to the left side, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, rebend the front knee. Inhale, bend the back leg, straighten the front leg, and turn your hips back towards behind you. Inhale, rebend the front knee, spin it around to the front. Exhale, step your left foot a little bit closer, straighten both legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold right hand on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, open up your twist to the left side. Straight leg, hand on the block anywhere you need to be. So shorten your stance. Make sure you still have the width of your hips in that back leg. Take your left arm behind you, bind it. Perhaps take your right arm underneath and bind there as well. Open up, twist for 2 breaths here. So right arm is in front, left arm is behind. Open up your torso a little bit more. And then empty the breath and look down at your right foot. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Again, some of you will keep your hands bound. Some of you will just come up to a standing position, perhaps stand up and bring a right leg with you. Hug your left hip in. Some of you will extend your leg. Good. Notice that it might be different on the other side. Karen, see if you can open the hip, even if you don't lift the leg anywhere. Yeah, there you go. That's it. All right, if you're holding on, if you're kicking, bring it back in. If not, let's all settle down, feet on the floor, and then forward fold, letting go of old lines. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let go, let go. Just shift the weight into the balls of the feet, let your head shake out, yes and no. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your knees to the floor. Take your right knee towards your right wrist and your shin towards the front of the mat for some. Tuck your left toes underneath you, lift the knee up and sit back. Or you're going to sit on a block, or you're going to lay on your back. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay a little bit upright here. Open your heart. And then start to come down. Just a little bit. Or just a lot. So it's up to you and your body where you go into this pose. Leveling out the hips just like we do standing. So pull the right hip and left hip level. Breathe in. And empty out. Relax your shoulders. Take another breath while you're here. Empty it and lift your chest on the inhale. If you're on a block, you can remove it to the side. Exhale. Sit down on your right hip and swing your left leg around, or you can stay on your back for a twist. Hold on to your shins, sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, right arm comes up, inhale. Twist to the center, round, or outside, or bind, inhale. And exhale. Keep your left hip grounded towards the floor. Good. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Good. Turn your eyes to the right. Exhale. Turn your body to the right. Inhale. Come back to center. Just kind of uncross your legs and bring your left leg forward as you sweep your right leg behind you. Nothing fancy. Take the toes underneath you to lift the hip. Nothing fancy, but Joel tried to make it really fancy. Okay, bring it down. Level it out. Use a block if you'd like to be under your back hip or your left hip, or on your back. rounds of breath right here. Just chilling out, cooling out, hanging with the pigeons. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift your chest, walk your hands back, and if you're on a block, remove it, otherwise just sit down on your left hip, swing your right leg around. Inhale, sit up tall. Stay right there. Or bring your right arm behind you, lift your left arm up, inhale, and exhale into the twist. Lengthen, inhale, and twist deeper, exhale. One more breath. Inhale, return to center. Counter the twist. Come back to the center and uncross your legs and lean back, straight at your legs. Line up your seat and your heels with your sitting bones. Sit up tall, inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest, exhale, round your spine, but don't go down. You can hold on in this big C curve, or you can let go and reach your palms up and out. Shoulders back, pull the belly in like you got punched in the stomach. When you inhale, rise up, bring your arms up over your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin in and round your back, scoop out your belly. Inhale, extend your arms, lift your chest. Exhale, round and curl. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, lift up. This time, exhale, sweep the right arm back, lift arm forward, reach. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, left arm back, reach. Inhale, back up one more time to the right side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. And exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up tall. Relax your arms in front of you or reach them. Round your back again and then roll all the way back down to the floor. All the way one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Cross the right leg over the left, grab ankles, shins, or toes. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips right, let your knees fall left, twist. Uncross the legs, come back to center. Bring your left leg on top of your right, grab your ankles, shins, or toes. Open up your arms, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right, twist. Good, inhale and uncross the legs, hug your knees back to your chest. Exhale, lower your legs. Grab a block like we started. This time you can take one of the three heights. Lift your hips up and place your hips onto the block. Reach your arms towards your heels. So you have either the low height, the medium height, or the highest height. Try to line up your heels with your hips, your knees with your hips, and your heels with your sitting bones, really. Reach your arms long, point your knees forward, soften your glutes. If you're on the block, let it just rest. Let it be a little bit more restorative. As you press your toes down, lift your hips a little bit higher and then off the block, roll down, articulate your spine. Turn your knees in towards each other. Come back to the center and either take another bridge supported, a bridge without support, or a wheel with your hands by your shoulders and lift yourself up into full wheel, Chakrasana, or Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Keep your legs in line with your hips, so get a little closer, Maria. Perfect. Take another breath and find your biggest space. Release your arms if they're underneath. Go ahead, try it. And then breathe. We have to do that in person. Inhale, bring your knees up to your chest. So just rotate on your spine, massage around your spine a little bit. And open your arms to a T, shift your hips right. One more time, the knees fall to the left a little bit deeper. Maybe bind, double bind, or just bring the knees a little higher up towards your chest. And then inhale through the center. Exhale, shift to the other side. Bring the knees a little bit closer. So we started early on with a wide leg twist. Now we have a close leg or perhaps bound twist. Inhale, return to the center, hug your knees up to your chest. Exhale, begin to extend your legs out in front of you. Stretch your arms down by your side. And also, kind of similar to how we started. Scan your body from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. Look for any tension that might remain and direct your breath to those spaces. Start to let go and start to enjoy the body being supported by the ground, by the earth, by the energies of the earth. I'll leave the people at home. If you're at home, stay